Yo, what up, it's Don.
Seemingly here.
Soul Brothers back up in it with a versus video.
Oh, it's basically the same colorway too, huh?
Yeah, basically the same price. No. These are 110.
Yes.
It's the PG3 versus the Adapt BB.
$400, $400 basically with tax. Yeah, including tax. And so we want to do a versus video with the Adapts and versus it against the one of the basically our favorite ball shoe right now. And we think the PG3 is the best ball shoe you can get. And it's a good price, $110. So we want to see. I mean, obviously, price is not a factor here because this is basically 3 times more expensive. Plus, you get change.
Yeah.
So you can get 3 of those, and you still have change left over.
Yeah.
Versus the Adapt BB. But we want to see which one's the better performer. So let's get it started off with the Tracciones. Yeah, PG3 is better.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know if like most of the force is on this. You know, when you're moving and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is solid, even though it is fully translucent. So I don't know. We should try maybe a fully translucent. I don't know, but like this is great. Like yeah, it's just as good as my solid rubber was, and just the stop is insane. I like never wipe in this shoe. You know, but like if there's a lot of dust, then just a slight wipe, and it's really good on dust.
Yeah, it's an interesting pattern. You got these circles.
Yeah, that's a new herringbone.
Yeah, that's the new herringbone. But yeah, most of the force is on the forefoot, which is solid, and I think bites in any condition, really.
Yeah, and durability also, I haven't had any problems. I did have on my NASA pair, it did rip off just a little bit. But in this pair, I don't really see anything.
Yeah.
So which is interesting, but the Adapts are insane on a clean court. Like insane, like the hardest bite ever. But then moving on to dust though, it's not very good. Like PG3 is a lot better on dust. So obviously PG3 wins there. And durability wise, I don't know, man. There's a lot of fraying, but I feel like that's just a little bit of like the what do you call it, like the new layer that you need to break in. That's I feel like that's what's ripping off a little bit in the Adapts. But they're both really thick. So I don't know. I think I'd give it a tie for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, PG3 for indoor court wins. So there's that.
Moving on to the cushion. Ooh,
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. In the PGs, you have a 4-foot zoom unit.
So that's very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. You can feel it. You can kind of feel a little bit of compression, a little bit of bounce under your forefoot. Heel is a lot less, but you know it's better than the previous PGs. You get some compression, and it's not totally dead. Overall, it's a really nice cushion setup.
Yeah. And also court feel's good.
Yeah.
The Adapt is not good with court feel. It's actually pretty thick. So and also the heel it's a full Cushlon midsole, and the heel is really nice. One of the nicest heel compressions / bounce that I've ever felt. And it's really bouncy in the heel. A lot of heel compression, even though it is caged. Responsive, I say they're both responsive. If the PG3 had the full length Cushlon and it was like this in the heel, dude, that would be the nicest cushion setup ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, do you like the PG3 still has a nice heel compression. It's still pretty nice, but it's not like crazy bouncy. It just has a little nice compression for a little like impact protection for heel strikes. But the Adapts are just like really bouncy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you like?
Yeah, it's very subjective. I would kind of lean towards the BBs a little bit.
Really?
It's a little bit higher than I'd like.
Yeah.
But I do like that heel compression. I'm more of a heel compression guy than a 4-foot compression guy. So, but the PGs aren't bad, but I would lean slightly towards the BBs.
I go PGs because I like that 4-foot zoom, and the heel isn't bad at all. And the court feels a little bit better in there. So I picked PGs, but Donny Boy likes the Adapts. It all depends on what you like. But yeah, so there's that. Moving on to the materials. Quality, looking at it and feeling it in hand, the BBs definitely feel a lot better and more premium. Like the PGs in hand feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know, but on foot they're both like really nice, get soft, supportive and stuff, and really thin as well. So yeah, on foot I tied up, but quality wise, yeah, definitely the Adapts are better.
Yeah. Fit.
Go true to size with the PGs, and go true to size with the Adapts if you want like a really tight fit. Like it's pretty narrow and pretty tight, and you can always adjust it with the fit adapt system. So it's not a huge deal if you go up half a size.
Yeah.
You know? But for me, I went true to size for both of the shoes. Pretty damn narrow for both. I'd say they're around the same, and yeah, I tie it up for fit for me. Yeah,
I would as well.
Yeah, they're both really nice for like slightly narrow feet. And let's talk about the fit adapt system.
Yeah, okay, so obviously this doesn't have any self-lacing. You have to act like a peasant and tie your own shoes?
Damn.
What's going on here?
You peasants,
what year is
tie
this?
your shoes.
But, you know, I would just lean towards this. I mean...
Yeah, so my thing is, like, right here in the forefoot area is, like, pretty tight for me, like, width-wise. So I don't tie that up. You know, I keep that loose and I tighten mostly the midfoot area and obviously the ankle area right here and keep that nice and tight. So which obviously you can't do with the adapts. The adapts, it just tightens here. You know, you can't tighten here in the forefoot and then here in the midfoot and then here in the ankle area. It just tightens all the way, which kind of sucks. It would be nice if there was like a separate button for each, like forefoot, midfoot, you know, stuff like that.
That would be dope.
You can't really do that with the adapts. You know, you can do that easily with the PGs and just a regular lacing system. But it is convenient though, like, you know, you just slide it on, it just goes in and it just tightens and you're good to go. You know, you don't have to tighten it. It wastes 10 seconds of your life. You know?
I mean, and you can go from strangling your foot to being too loose very quick.
Yeah.
You know, with this lacing system. I mean, it's very nice to be able to tighten and loosen as you're playing.
Yeah.
But you kind of don't need to adjust really once you get a good fit in the PG. So
yeah, definitely.
You know, I don't know if it's worth it over there with the BBs, but
yes. Yeah, it all depends on what you like, but I do like the laces. It's just traditional, you know. But yeah, I also do like the fit adapt. They have their cons, you know, pros and cons, but yeah, there's that.
Support and lockdown.
I give it a tie. They're both really good.
Yeah.
But I do like the PGs a little bit better for lateral stability because it is a little bit lower to the ground, and yeah, I just felt a little wobbly in the heel for with the adapt for me. So.
Yeah, I felt a little bit more locked down in the PGs also.
Yeah.
Just because I was able to get more of a custom fit.
Yeah.
To really tighten it, I always felt like just kind of unsure about my lockdown in the BBs.
Yeah.
You know.
As far as like it being too tight.
Yeah.
Or being too, it's really hard to find that, you know, like perfect fit.
Exactly.
Perfect tightness, you know. But lateral containment is both good in both of the shoes. Yeah. But the Adapt BBs it hurts your feet, like, especially my pinito. My pinito was killed in the shoe, man. So you do need to break that in a little bit. The PGs, I didn't really have any problems. So there's that. Moving on to the weight.
PGs are going to be lighter.
Obviously, a lot lighter. Okay, 11.85, which is real light, and this is like 15.4 ounces, 15.5 ounces around there, and that's real heavy.
You
so
can
like,
feel it.
5 ounces?
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah, a lot more responsive in the PG3s. I mean, you still feel pretty responsive for how heavy it actually is in the BBs.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that heavy, like you're wearing a brick or something, but it's definitely heavier than this, obviously, on paper, and the PG3s are more responsive.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Moving on to ventilation.
Ventilaciones, they're both okay.
Yeah,
they're both
okay.
Chill. Yeah.
Just overall step-in comfort.
I would say that BBs because the cushion is just really soft and nice, but the PGs are still pretty comfortable though.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall we'd say the Adapt BB would be better for casual use.
Durability. I mean, they have this whole, you know, electronic mechanical system in the BBs. I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yes.
But
I feel like it'll be okay.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be okay. It's, you know, it's definitely more of a premium shoe, so you would think it would last a little bit longer, but I don't know. We haven't had any telltale signs to go either way.
They both seem pretty good.
Yeah, so we'll tie it up.
Yeah.
Aesthetics.
Adapts for me. I still don't like that PG design. It definitely grew on me with better colorways and
like, this is a nice looking shoe.
Yeah.
Just like as it is, but yeah, once you start showing off these little wings, you know, it doesn't look the best. Yeah, I'll lean towards the BBs as well.
Yes.
I guess let's wrap it up.
Yes. So $400 versus $110 basically, or $120 with tax.
Yeah.
What's the better bang for your buck? Obviously the PGs. The Fit Adapt system is not like, you don't need it, and it's just a little convenient. You save like 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more convenient, and you can show it off. But other than that, you don't need it. What's the better performer? PGs.
Get 2 of these.
Yes.
Get 2 PGs and you're set for a good long time. The adapts have one thing, and they're like kind of a head turner, but they're really only a head turner when you're using them.
Yeah.
And when it lights up, or other than that, it's just kind of a normal shoe.
Yeah.
Unless somebody knows that's the Adapt BB, then they'll be like, oh, those are crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not a shoe that you need to have. Definitely not. But it is really cool. We do love the Fit Adapt system, but yeah, you don't need it, like I just said, and it does increase the weight. So in future, like maybe the Adapt BB2 or something, they definitely need to lighten the shoe.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, definitely, yeah. But they need to lighten the shoe, and also they need to cut the price, man. $350 is way too much. I would think maybe $250 would be great. $250, $200. That would not like $200. It's like LeBron's 16. That's like without the Fit Adapt. So if you add like $50, I think that'd be a great price, right?
Yeah.
And people wouldn't complain, right? It's a lot more accessible, to the average consumer. So yeah, I mean, PG3s for the win. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.